Watch how fast this is. I'm looking for one file in a folder with hundreds of entries, mixed in with dozens of other project folders. 3 letters, and it's found. This is FZF, a fuzzy finder that turns any list into something you can search instead of scroll through. Let's find out how it works, and get it installed. Welcome back to Little Helpers. Episode 5, FZF. LSD showed you your files. BAT let you read them. RipRap let you search inside them. FZF lets you find anything, instantly, just by typing a few letters of what you remember, without needing to get it exactly right. Think about how you normally find something in the terminal, scrolling through a long ls output looking for one name, pressing the up arrow through your shell history one command at a time, or typing out a long CD path from memory and hoping you didn't misspell a folder. None of that is really search. It's all just scanning, one item at a time, hoping you spot what you need before you give up and start over. FZF is a general-purpose fuzzy finder for the command line. You give it any list, files, shell history, JIT branches, running processes, anything you can print as text, and as you type, it filters that list live, matching even if your letters aren't consecutive. One thing worth mentioning, unlike the last few tools in this series, FZF is written in Go, not Rust, but it fits right into this toolkit just as well. Installing FZF is one line too. On Ubuntu or Debian, sudo apt install FZF. On Fedora, sudo dnf install FZF. On Arch, it's in the repos with pacman. On macOS, brew install FZF. There's one extra step compared to the other tools though. FZF's installer also sets up shell integration, key bindings and auto-completion, so say yes when it asks to update your shell config. That's where most of the magic actually comes from. Just run FZF on its own, and it filters whatever's in your current folder. Start typing part of a file name. It doesn't even need to be the start, and the letters don't need to be next to each other, and the list narrows in real time as you type. Hit enter, and that file's path gets printed out, ready to use in whatever command you were building. Quick word from me before we continue. If you like this kind of practical, no-nonsense tip, I actually wrote a full beginner's guide to the Linux terminal, from basic to advanced commands, with clear explanations, real examples, and exercises. Link and details are in the description if you want to check it out. Here's the first shortcut worth learning immediately, Ctrl+R. Instead of pressing the up arrow through your shell history one command at a time, this opens a live fuzzy search across everything you've typed before, going back as far as your history is kept. Type a few letters of a command you ran last week, and it's right there, ready to run again. Ctrl+T does something similar, but for files. Start typing any command, hit Ctrl+T, fuzzy find a file anywhere in your project, and it gets inserted directly into your command line at the cursor. No more typing out long paths by hand, and no more typos halfway through one. And Alt+C does the same thing for folders. Fuzzy find a directory anywhere below where you are, hit enter, and you've CD'd straight into it. No more chaining CD commands one folder at a time just to get 3 levels deep into a project. FZF also supports a live preview window pointed at BAT, the tool from episode 2, and as you move through the file list, you see the actual syntax highlighted contents update in real time on the side. Without opening anything, you can find and preview a file before you've even decided to open it. Because FZF works with any list, people plug it into JIT constantly. Pipe your branch list into FZF. Pick one interactively with the same fuzzy search, and check it out. No more typing out long branch names, and no more typos in the middle of one that send you to the wrong branch. Press Tab while browsing to select multiple items instead of just one, handy for deleting a batch of files, or opening several at once in your editor, all from the same fuzzy search you were already doing. Instead of repeating the search for each file individually, you can set FZF_default_ command to control what FZF searches by default. A lot of people pointed at are G files from episode 4, so their fuzzy search also respects JIT ignore automatically and skips the same junk folders. And FZF_default_ops lets you set your preferred colors, layout, and preview settings every single time you open it. Put it all together, and that's the toolkit so far. LSD to see your files clearly, BAT to read them, RipRap to search inside them, and FZF to find and jump to any of it instantly, without ever really leaving the keyboard. For small tools, one seriously upgraded terminal. That's FZF, maybe the tool that ties this whole series together. Try it out, and tell me in the comments which of these 4 has become your favorite. Or which one surprised you the most? Subscribe for the next little helper, and if you want a proper guide to the Linux terminal, my book's linked below. See you next time.